Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making a very delicious Middle Eastern sweet called basboosa. Say it with me, basboosa. It's really fun to say. The one that I'm going to be making today is بسبوسة بالمهلبية. Basboosa is a cake and المهلبية is a pudding that can be eaten by its own or be used as a filling, which what I'm going to be doing today. First, I'm going to show you how to make al-atar. Al-atar is a sugar syrup that we're going to be using at the end to give the basboosa an extra taste of sweetness. Make sure to check the description box below for exact measurings and recipe. Before turning on the heat, I'm going to add 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of water, and now I'm going to turn it on high. We're not going to mix it now, we're going to wait for it to come to a boil and then stir it. The syrup is boiling. I'm going to add a squeeze of lemon, 1 cinnamon stick, a little bit of rose water. Now I'm going to turn down the heat to medium and let it sit for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna let it cool down. For the basboosa, we need 1 cup of soft semolina with half a cup of coarse semolina, and I have 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I have 1.5 cups of vegetable oil, 5 tablespoons of Ishta. Ishta is an Arabic type of cream. Here is half a cup of sugar, some vanilla extract, and 3 eggs. I preheated the oven on 380 degrees. Now I will mix the ingredients. I'm gonna give this a little mix like that. Going to add the sugar, the Ishta, vegetable oil, the eggs, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now I'm mixing. So I did a little bit of research on how the basboosa became to be named this way, and I actually found a really sweet and funny story about it. So one time a wife was in the kitchen and she was preparing something. The husband walks in and he gets closer. She tells him, "I'm busy." Then he gets a little bit closer and he tells her basboosa, which means just 1 kiss. Later on, they have some guests over. She makes the same dish and they ask, "What is this dish called?" And the husband answers, "Basboosa." Isn't this sweet? So we need to give this a really good mix. Here I have a Pyrex sprayed with butter. I'm going to pour half of the mixture in here. Spread it really well. I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm just going to wait for the edges to crisp up and get that gold color. We don't need the top to crisp up at all at this point. It's going to take about 15 to 20 minutes. The first layer of basboosa is ready. As you can see here, the edges have that nice gold color that we wanted. We're going to leave it to cool and prepare our mahalbiya. Before turning on the heat, we're going to mix all our ingredients. Here I have 2 cups of milk. I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of starch and 4 tablespoons of sugar. Mix it really well together. Once you got all the lumps out, we're going to turn on the heat on high. We're going to keep stirring until we get the right texture that we're looking for. When you make the mahalbiya, you have to make sure that you're near it at all times because the milk could easily burn and we don't want to do this to our basboosa. This is the texture that we're looking for. When it gets cooler, it's going to get even thicker. So this is the right time to turn it off now. We have our first layer ready here and it cooled down. I'm going to pour المهلبية. It's very important that you have your first layer cooled down and ready because the mahalbiya could get really thick really fast. It's gonna be harder to pour. Bring it in a circular motion. Now I'm going to pour the rest of the basboosa batter. We've spread the rest of the basboosa batter really nicely, and now we're going to place it again in the oven for another 15 to 20 minutes, and after that we're going to crisp it up on top. So our basboosa is ready. I'm going to pour the sugar syrup. This is the texture that we got. You have to pour this right after you take out the basboosa from the oven while it's hot. That's what it's gonna give it a really nice taste, and that's good. It's going to maintain its crispiness. Now I'm going to garnish it with a magical sprinkle I like to call crushed pistachio. We're going to cut it in square pieces, so keep in mind the shape when you're sprinkling. This dish is very popular in the Middle East. People love to make it around gatherings and celebrations. It's really fun to eat around people. You see it? بسبوسة بسبوسة. ايش هاي؟ بسبوسة؟ بدك تاكل بسبوسة اليوم؟